This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. I am the one and only ape father in the house, baby. Wow! I got a very interesting comment from a guy named T-Bone. How could I forget that? You can't forget T-Bone. Guy's got a name T-Bone, you're going to remember it, especially me. Because I love T-Bones. I love porterhouses too. I love prime ribs, but I love steak in general. So he's like, hey, father, why aren't you calling out all these YouTubers that are making so much money on YouTube and kind of like not even throwing a little bit of crumbs back to their subscribers? Now, T-Bone, I do call them out. I don't know if you watch a lot of my videos, but I do call them out. But I'll tell you what, I'll make a special video just for you, T-Bone, okay? So here's how the ape father feels. All right. We are in what's called a capitalist country. We're not communist here. Okay, this capitalism. Okay, everybody has the right to make a lot of money. You work hard, you put in the blood, sweat, and tears, and you put in what it takes to make it. Then you deserve to make it. That's America, right? But the thing is, AMC is a little bit of a different situation. It's not like guys like Lou, Uncle Festa, Mac. It's not like they started a business, right? Where whatever it is, they're offering some sort of a service or a product of which, they're selling, and, it catches on, everybody loves it, and it becomes the next big thing, and they become millionaires. And that's completely different. That's capitalism. See, this is something that's different. You're making money feeding off of other people's hopes and dreams. Do you see the difference? There's a difference. You're not saying, look, if you buy my gym system, the Teddy Zane, workout system, you're gonna be looking like me, baby. Yeah, you're gonna be pumped up. That's different. He's selling a product. He's selling a service. Now, if everybody starts buying it, like the George Foreman grill. Remember, I owned a George Foreman grill. Okay, that's a product. I bought it. George Foreman made a ton of money off that. He deserved to. It's America. Okay. But now let's say if you're selling a product where you're really reaching people's hearts and their dreams, like I want to be a success, I want to be a millionaire. That's why a lot of those things don't work out too well. Okay, like, and I would say, I hate to bring this up because I don't want to get political. Because listen, I don't want to get into it. You understand? You might like this guy or you might not like him. But what I'm actually going to say is kind of negative in a way. But Donald Trump. Okay, so Donald Trump, as you know, was very successful in real estate, right? And you want to know something? Everybody loved him for what he did. Like on a real estate level, the guy was a king. Whether you like him or not, come on, you cannot deny the guy was a major success in real estate, right? But so he went different directions using the Trump name, branding the Trump name. And one of the things was called, Trump University. Okay. So he put together this, it wasn't really a university. It was never like, there are certain things you have to do to qualify as being university. It wasn't a university. He just called it Trump University. So he was selling people packages that started off $1,000 to $5,000, but then you had a chance to upgrade your package to get that real strong, management support where they're going to give you all the tips you need to get to big multi-million-dollar levels. And that cost somewhere between $30,000 to $35,000, $40,000. So what happened was a lot of people were spending this money, but they felt, according to the lawsuit, they weren't getting anything that they were paying for. They were getting pictures, like there was a cardboard box picture of Donald Trump. They were taking pictures next to him. The people who they were supposed to be getting one-on-one information with weren't really Trump people. Like they didn't work for the Trump organization. It wasn't Donald Trump himself. It wasn't Donald Trump's managers. In some cases, they said one guy, I think, worked for like the Texas Roadhouse. He was a manager at the Texas Roadhouse. And now he was giving, he was part of the seminars giving information. Now listen, by no means am I saying anything bad about Donald Trump because I know people are going to interpret this. I'm just making a point. There's a lot of things about Donald Trump I loved. I followed him my whole life. And there's a lot of things I love about the guy. This is not political. Don't make it political. This is facts, what I'm saying to you, okay? So, during the campaign, obviously, they hammered Donald Trump with Trump University. And, Donald being the Donald that he is, defended himself. We have an A+ rating. Everyone signed disclosures that they love Trump University. Okay, the bottom line is that he settled and lost the case. He wound up paying something like $20 million. I don't know if you know this, okay? He settled, he got out of it. Now you might say, well, why did that happen for? Why did Trump, who was such a major success in real estate, have such a hard time with Trump University? Because you're selling something now where you're making certain promises to people, where you're getting involved in their dreams. Do you see the difference? You're like, if you give me $35,000, I'm going to show you how I made it, how I became a billionaire in real estate. And people believe it because he is a billionaire, right? Okay. So that's kind of like what's happening with guys like Lou. I hate to say it, Uncle Festa, Matt Kors, Trey. They all made substantial amounts of money. Okay? Matt Kors is a millionaire. Okay? Trey is a millionaire. Lou, I don't know if he's a millionaire, but I can tell you he certainly made a lot of money. Lou definitely made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So here's the thing with the Ape Father. Is my channel monetized? Yeah. I think I made $400-500. I don't make that much money. Okay, but you want to laugh? I'm going to make you laugh. With the little amount of money that I make, and I know you're not going to give me credit. I know all you haters love to hate on me, and I know that you get your balls nice and greasy and hot when you break my balls. I understand. I understand that I am your life's pleasure to break my balls and hate on me. But here's what the truth is, whether you want to admit it or not. I did give back to the community. I did. Okay. I think if I tallied everything I donated, it's probably close to $10,000. Seriously, I know you don't believe it, but you have no idea how much money I donated, okay? I donated over $3,000, okay, when I first came into this movement, to Apes Indeed. I printed out t-shirts, over 100 t-shirts, and mailed them out. That alone was $2,500. So right there, you're around $5,500. Trivia is now up to over 1,000 that I gave out, okay? It's up to over 1,000. Okay, which includes, I donated to the Marine Corps. I donated recently to that Ape Avid. I did $500 before that. I did a couple of $100 on the side. So right there, you're around $6,500, $7,000. And I gave private donations that you don't know about. I'm not going to mention it because it was private. Okay, apes that were in tremendous need. Okay, now you might say, well, Matt Kors donated $10,000 to St. Jude. Yeah, after making $1 million. No, I'm sorry. And it was a tax write-off. Okay, that's another thing. You know, when you're making donations, this is kind of like what Adam the A-Man did. You know, Aaron. He donated $1 million, right, worth of AMC shares. Not 1 million shares, okay, $1 million worth of AMC to charities. But it's a 501c charity. See, what people don't understand is when you donate money to a 501c charity, you're getting it back as a tax write-off. So here's an example. If I made $100,000, let's just say this year, I made $100,000, but I donated $100,000 to 501c. Like I went to my church, I gave them $50,000. I went to all different charities, I gave them $10,000 each. I donated a total of $100,000. I now get to pay zero tax. You understand? Because I could claim all of my 501c deductions and I don't have to pay any taxes. So when Matt Kors donated $10,000 to St. Jude, he got that as a write-off. So in other words, either way, he had to pay the money, right? It was either going to be he donated it or he gave it to the government, correct? Think about it. In other words, it's like either way, that money had to be spent. Either way. Whether it be you give it to St. Jude. Now, don't get me wrong. The fact that he gave it to St. Jude, listen to me. You know my family, we're battling cancer, my wife, God bless. Anyone who has cancer, I want to help them. God bless him for what he did. I'm not taking away any of his efforts that he did that. But the fact remains is he made like $1 million or more. Okay, there's a big difference between 10,000 and $1 million. I can assure you if the Ape Father made $1 million, a lot of people would benefit. And when I say a lot of people, people in our family, people in our community. Who cares about tax write-offs? Like, do I really need to get the tax write-off? I would give it directly to the apes. That's just me. If I made $1 million, you can rest assured that a lot of apes would benefit if it was me. And that's why I'm trying to build my channel. Because I guarantee you, you can save this video, save it. That if I made big, gigantic money like Matt Kors, apes would love me the way I love porterhouse steaks. Now, Lou, I don't know if he donated any money. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. I don't know his business. I know that Trey gave $10,000 to a waitress, which again, I'm sure he made that waitress's day, but a lot of apes could have used that money. Listen, this is not a movement where only one or two or three people are supposed to become successful and rich, right? This is a movement where we're all supposed to be successful. We're all supposed to be rich. And I just think that it's a really low down shame that there's only a very handful of people that are making it when everyone else is struggling. How do you feel about it?